Okay, guys.
Nope.
I have wrangled Jack in.
Second time.
Well, the first time the camera was all blurry. I have no idea why. So hopefully this time is a charm. But we are here. We're going to be answering some questions that you guys asked us on Instagram.
Mhm.
So I have them here.
Let's check him out.
You sound so stoked, babe.
We've already done this.
Okay, so let's get straight into it. We don't have too much time. Banks is sleeping, and we just got back from the beach, so we got things to do.
Mm-hmm.
So the first question is, how did we meet?
How did we meet? We met in Bali.
Yep,
I can remember
that's where we
was that Chengdu,
met,
actually?
but that's not where the relationship
Started.
started.
Well, it kind of started from there.
It was a slow start.
It was a slow start.
It was a slow start to a...
Till what?
To a
Yeah, a slow start to this.
It was a slow start until we had things.
Yeah, it ascended. No,
No,
yeah,
that's
we
not
met at Chengdu. It's a beautiful place in Indonesia that we used to travel to a lot.
Jack
that's
was
when-
there competing in the World Juniors.
Yeah. And Alana, you were there designing bikinis.
Yeah, and then we saw each other in the water, which sounds super cliche
And it
as
was love at
surfers.
first sight.
But I definitely
It
feel
kind of
like,
actually was.
yeah, it definitely was like there was definitely something. Like I'll
Whoa.
always remember his smile and like me being like super attracted to him, I would say.
Ah.
And I don't know. I just
It
always
was- it
remember
was-
there's
the
a, like
feeling
a
was
full
mutual.
moment of like, okay, yeah, there was some energy there.
That's cool. You're getting all giddy and smiley talking about it.
Don't you think?
Yeah.
And I will say he is 2 years younger, so I had no expectations of us like, I don't know, trying to like work at. I
It
don't
just
know.
naturally happened.
It just naturally happened. He ended up winning the world champions down in Bali.
I think that helped a little bit.
And so I just messaged him casually, congratulations, on
She's like,
Facebook
oh my
because
God,
Facebook
I love
was
you. That's
yeah.
right. That's something along those lines.
Face-
Oh my God. I'm like, whoa, girl.
no. Facebook was fully a thing back then, so I was like, hey, congratulations.
There's bugs inside.
Babe.
Sorry.
So I was just like, hey, congratulations. And kind of things just started to happen from there very slowly. Then after that, with what happens with surfing is we all kind of go to Oahu or the North
At the end of the
Shore.
year.
And we both happened to be there. And
Yeah.
that's where things kind of really started. We were hanging every day. Probably for like just 10 days straight. He was kind of like my booty call a little bit.
Kind of. I was for sure her ready goal.
Yeah, a little
Yeah.
bit of a booty call, and then after that,
Just
we
when she
kind of.
called.
He went to Australia. I stayed in Hawaii. We still kept in contact,
Mhm.
and
And then when you came to Australia, it was kind of when.
yeah, and he
you
was
started
like so nice. He just wanted to Skype me every day and like talk to me. I was like, whoa, I'm not used to this, so it was really cool. And then I went to Australia, and that's pretty much where we
Instead of
started
date,
dating.
yeah.
And he asked me to date him. He asked me if I wanted to be his girlfriend in the shower, and I said yes. And,
Good story.
And that was it. And then
Yeah.
we were pretty much inseparable since.
The rest is history.
Was Banks an accident? No, he definitely was not an accident. We talked about it for a little while, like maybe almost like a year.
How I describe it is just loosely planned. We didn't think
we
it was
didn't
good.
think about it.
Well, no, we did. We did think. We thought about it a lot, but we just
didn't
think it
know
wouldn't
how
happen
hard
so.
it was.
No, we just didn't realize how fast it would happen.
And that
Yeah.
I kind of thought I was traveling. We're not always like
Yeah, it's like,
you
oh,
know.
Alana probably won't fall pregnant straight away, and then
It did.
it
So
happened straight away. So
it was meant to be.
yeah.
Rookie. Okay.
How did I?
How did
propose?
Jack propose? We'll just do this fast. because-
Alana doesn't like it.
No, I do. So what happened was, we were in Australia. It was just me, Jack, and Banks, and I definitely wasn't feeling my greatest. I had mastitis at the time, and I was just one of those
See,
days I
that's- so
felt
that's-
really.
That's something I didn't
Down.
know at that day. I didn't know she had mastitis.
And Jack
Because-
was leaving the next day for a 2-month trip or something crazy.
Yeah.
Like we weren't gonna see each other for a while. and he took us down to the beach, and you can take it away.
Yeah. So to try and sum it up quick, it takes forever and ever to get a ring made, as all you men out there might know. And I had it, and it was a pretty expensive ring. So I was just about to go on a trip for 2 months, but the only two places I wanted to propose was either in Australia or in Kauai. I wasn't going to be in Kauai until the end of the year, which is like 6 months. So I'd have to carry around a very expensive ring for a long, long time, which I didn't want to do. So I said, if I get the ring, I'm going to do it whilst I'm in Australia. I got the ring. It was probably not the best time, but I was just so nervous. I couldn't wait. So we went down to my local beach on the Gold Coast. It was actually a really beautiful afternoon. And,
it was really nice.
And Banks was just frolicking. We were all kind of like just hanging by the shoreline. And that's when I did it. I popped the question. I probably couldn't have done it in a big setting with a lot of people because I was so nervous. And yeah, that's it.
Yeah. And even though it wasn't like what my expectations were, I guess, as like an engagement, looking back on it, once he did ask me, I was like pretty much like, it felt like I was like on drugs or something. Because I was just like, whoa, like it was just crazy. Like we were both crying. It was really intimate and special. So, and like Banks was there.
This is all new stuff to me. I didn't know she had we did in the last Q&A, we went over the same question. I didn't know she had mastitis.
Yeah.
Because you've had it, what, like 5 or 6 times?
Yeah.
So it's very common, and sometimes they can't pick up on it.
Next question is, when are we going to get married? So as you know, coronavirus hit, and pretty much all our plans went out the window. So we're just back to just not really planning, because we don't really want to plan something where, one of our part of our family can't make it. Jack being from Australia, it would be very hard for any Australians to leave right now, and people can't really just get up and do a 2-week quarantine.
It's just due to all the travel restrictions and all the quarantine laws right now. We've found it way too difficult to even
so
plan.
we're just gonna wait.
Yeah. I mean, technically we're already married, we have a kid, so...
We just kind of want to have a big party with all our friends. So
just a big, beautiful...
That's what we're waiting for.
Celebration.
Yeah, otherwise, I mean, we could elope, but we just were like, you know what, like, we just want to have, like, a really special day and, like, include all our really close friends and family.
Yeah.
That just feels like the most, I don't know, natural to
Intimate.
us, so we'll see. To be announced.
TBD. To be decided.
Yes. Coronavirus, go away. Okay, next question is, do we want more kids?
That's easy, yeah.
Yes, definitely. That question actually rolls off that last question. We were definitely planning to get married and then have more kids. So now we're kind of like, what do we do? Are we going to get married within a year, or should we just have more kids?
So I think the plan is to try and have more kids, and then put the wedding on the back burner, which is something we didn't want to do because obviously we wanted to have fun. Yeah, we wanted to have fun, and having another child it's just another thing we have to commit to, and we probably won't be ready for another few years probably. Yeah. And then I don't know. I'm not feeling pressure to have another kid, but I just am like, okay. I think we're all ready. We're ready. Banks. Yeah, even though it's so hard and I cannot imagine having another one of him. But it's just, I think there is something. It's kind of addicting. They're just the best thing ever. So okay. We'll see. Next question. Kid? Yeah. I don't know. We'll just surprise you guys. Yeah. Did Alana force Jack to be vegan? Yeah. I told him I was going to break up with him. Hell no, she didn't. I definitely got heavily influenced just because I was around her so much, and I would pretty much always cook vegan. Yeah, and I've always felt like even before I was a vegan, I was pretty healthy. I wouldn't really eat too much meat, but then I definitely got influenced by her lifestyle and her values and her ethics. So I personally, I kind of took the task and was like, I'm going to start off. I tried to go vegan straight off the bat, and we were traveling at that point, so it's really hard when you just switch it from, you know, my old diet to straight to a vegan. It was really hard, especially with the resources that we had. So I kind of went back to baby steps. I went,
Like you took away chicken.
I went pescatarian, then vegetarian, and then
The last thing
Vegetarian.
was pretty much
It was just eggs.
eggs, and then he figured out like how to make a really good tofu scramble.
which was
And
just so
popcorn
mind blowing
chicken.
because I just
I mean,
thought,
popcorn tofu. That does not make popcorn tofu. That he makes. I named it that, but he's really good at making tofu stuff. And
Thanks,
once he figured
I'd
out
make like
that,
2 things, and
and
that's
I
it.
feel like you cook more now that you're vegan. But it also
Yeah.
could be because we're isolated on Kauai too, and there's no
Yeah.
restaurants.
So probably balanced really. But no, I was heavily influenced by her and kind of
And
made the
I
decision
wouldn't
myself.
push him too hard. I would go on my little rants once in a while about it. And it's like there was a time where
I
he tried
know.
to do like a paleo diet, and I was like giving him
Yeah.
shit for it. But that only lasted one day, and
But
I
I felt horrible when I tried to do
yeah,
that.
I think that escalated you into veganism, if anything.
It's de-escalate.
Yeah, I don't know why I do that. Okay, escalate. Yeah, what's wrong with me? Okay, this is the last question because we just wanted to keep this fast. How do you stay romantic?
We are still trying to figure that one out.
We're still trying to figure that out yet.
We are.
I feel like it's in the little moments that you don't try to be romantic. It just happens. Like, I don't know, like sometimes we just do a little dance together, or sometimes like today we got to surf together, which was super fun, and that like you can just tell we're just both happy in the water, and I don't know, things like that.
Yeah, being vulnerable in certain situations. I mean, I feel like we cry a lot.
I cry a lot.
You cry a lot, yeah. I don't know, I feel like just our natural life makes us pretty romantic.
Yeah, and like we definitely find times, but I think for sure we're not the type that are like, we're not doing like super romantic like
Well, we
date
can't right
nights.
now.
Yeah, it's hard
Especially
because
during
we
a
don't have as
pandemic.
much people watching Bang, or we don't have as much help right now with Banks, but I think it is in the little moments, and I don't know, we kind of just like, we're just like, we always have a thing, so we always are like,
That's it?
I don't know if we're like romantic or we're just kind of, you know, I catch his eye, he catches mine.
Woo.
What is romance? No, I'm kidding. Okay, well
That's
that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let us know if you have any more questions in the comments. Do you have any last words, Ben?
Hopefully we weren't too weird.